Okay, welcome back in our lesson on structures. Okay, so today we are going to lesson 8 is going to be on structures, what we call records. And our lesson objectives: number one, we are going to first of all understand what structures are and why they are useful. And then secondly, we we are going to learn how to define and declare structures. After which we are going to see how to access and manipulate structure members. And lastly, we will understand arrays of structures for managing collections. So we are going to do an array of structures, okay, and we see how to use them. Array of structures, we will be dealing with so many records, not just one. Okay, without wasting time, let's move to this first example. We are going to take an example where we write a program. This is supposed to be a program. Okay. So we'll write a program. That stores the name, age, and mark of a student. In a structure named student. Okay. We'll store the name, age, and mark of a student in a structure named student. Okay. So without wasting time, let's go to our programming. Right. So in C language, how do we declare structures? To declare a structure, we can move up here. It has to be declared before the main. So we start by typing struct, and then after struct, that struct represents structure. So after struct, now you give the name of the structure, which in this case is going to be student, and then you open and close the structure. So let's start. Inside the structures, what are the members of the structure? We said the first is name, the name of the student, which we have decided that it's a string and it's of size 20. Secondly, we'll enter the age, and age is an integer. So type age, voila. And lastly, what was the last thing again? And the mark of the student. So the last member will be mark, and mark is a float. Okay. So we'll take mark. That's the last member of this structure student. Okay. So now in the main now, what are we going to do? Well, we can just start by first of all doing a prompt where we'll ask the user, okay, we'll ask the user to enter these informations, okay. So we'll just write printf, okay, and inside you say enter. The first thing we enter your name, okay, and I would like that the name should be stored in full, so I will use get. It means it should take the name even with space. Okay, space should be included. So we'll store the name. Where are we going to store the name? In student dot, then the name of the variable is name. Okay, so the name of the variable is name. Wow. So we put that. We may also decide to give an alias, that is a short form for this structure. So maybe we'll just call it ST to represent student, so that I may have something like this. I don't know if you can get it. Okay, I will just have ST, which represents student. So now I will do the same. I will ask the user to enter the age, and I'm not going to use get. Even though I can still use it, it will still be fine. Okay, I can still use get, and I just type age. as well as you can use scanf. Okay, you can also type scanf. Okay, let me put it in comment where you say percentage d, okay, comma, and st dot h, okay, semicolon. So you can do that, any of them. So let's move, we do the same thing, enter your mark. Okay, enter your mark. I will now change this name to mark. Now once I have entered all the information, I would like to print the record. Okay, so to print the record, it's quite simple. You just use the printf. Okay, printf, I'll put in quotes name, and then after that I'll call st dot name. Okay, semicolon. So copy. Now this name is a string, so I'll put percentage s and then go to a new line. Sorry, I forgot that I had to mention that. So let me do that. I'll copy this and just paste. I'll modify. The second is for the age. So I'll put percentage d, and this percentage will represent age. Okay, and the last one, mark. Okay, mark will take in percentage 0.2f, because I want the mark to be in two decimal places. So that is it. Let's run and see how it looks like. Structures. Error. Okay, I think it will be better I just use a scanf. I don't want any headache. So scanf, I will put the percentage percentage f, okay, comma, and let's just use the scan instead of use. I can use get for the name, it's okay. So enter the name, Jasper, age 18, mark 18.5. So voila, you see, so this is the information stored. Name Jasper, age 18, and mark 18.5. So that is it for structures. Now this is a one-dimensional structure. Now what if we are now asked to do this second example, to write a program that stores the name, age, and mark of 5 students in a structure named student. So in this case now we'll be dealing with an array of structures, okay, or an array of records, when we have 5 records for 5 different students. So to do that, we'll give the size of our record. So you will just give the name, as you see, the short form st, and then inside I'll put 5 to show the size, okay, and then inside here I'll declare an int I to locate the cells, okay, since we need 5 elements. So inside I will first of all write a message saying, okay, give me, enter the records. Okay, enter the records. I'll just send a message to say that, and I will now call on my for loop. I will use a for loop again here, where I will start from 0. I will counter I, where I is less than 5, okay, and then I plus plus. So in my lesson now, in the loop now, what I'll do is I will collect this information, get it, paste it here, and then modify it for it to deal with an array now, so that it will look like an array now, the array that stores records. Okay, so I will come here, put st, but I'll put the size at, that is the array at index I, the record at index I. Same thing here, I will put the square bracket index I. Same here, st at index I. So that is it. Then I will do here for printing of records, I will do the same thing, but I will change the way they print out. How am I going to put it? I'll put it in this manner. Put it in this manner. I will say name, okay, \t, so that it appears in tabular form. \t, age, \t, and lastly max, okay, and then \n, so that it goes to a new line. So this will be used as the heading. Okay, this will be used as the heading. Then I will just take this loop. I will copy and paste here for printing also. Okay, I will print now the element one after the other. So the first will be %s, which will represent the name \t. The second will be %d, %d \t, which will represent the age, and then lastly mark, the mark is %.2f. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take these variables, get them and put them here first before even assigning the index on each of them. Okay, so I'll do that. So I don't need this again. No. So here I will put the index I, move to H also st I, move to the last, which is a mark. So with this now, I think everything is okay. Let's run and see how our records are going to look like. The records for the 5 names. Okay. Oh, sorry. When storing, maybe I will put how can I put it? Enter student one's name, enter student % name. So yeah, I+1. Okay, I will do that. Enter student this name, enter student, same thing. So then we'll say enter student this mark. Okay, so let's go. Voila. So now it says enter the records, enter student one's name. So enter the name, Jasper, age 20, mark 19.99. Oh, it says there's a problem with storing the second record. Yeah, okay, I'll just use scan FN. We don't have time. Okay, I'll use scan F. Percentage S for strings. Let's enter the first name. Okay, the age, the mark. Okay, enter student whose name. Maybe I want it to shift so that we see the difference. So once we are done with entering this information. We go to a new line so that they will not appear. I don't even need to send this message. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. Sorry for the time, but it's taking us. Okay, so name I will say Jasper, age 20, mark 18.5. Student whose name, student whose name, choose Anna, age 14, mark 19.5. Next student, say Jean, age 16, mark 19. Next is Marie, age 20, mark 16.5. Last student, Elvis, name, age 25, mark 17.5. And well, so it looks like there is a problem. It does not go on a new line. Oh, yeah. I forgot to put \n here. So it has been printing on the same line. After all this while, to start back again with entering data. Be taking a lot of time with this lesson. Okay, let's go. Voila! Look how it's beautiful. Look how it's beautiful. So you can see the end result here. Okay, it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, so that is it for records. So okay, that is it for records, and see you in our next class. And remember to subscribe if you have not yet done so. God bless you. Ciao.